What's going on, everyone? This is Dustin Weber and welcome back to Hippie Stank. So today we're going to be talking about defining yourself and how to define yourself, and a couple of tips and things of that nature to help you. Got a couple guys with me here today. Got a little rough blue sapphire, one of my favorite little stones here, and I got some chlorite and quartz as well. A lot of times you'll see me fooling with different stones and things of that nature. I enjoy them greatly. Alright, so defining ourselves by the future instead of the past. And here is some good tips about this. Hey, look who we got here. Look who we got here. Look at this one. Alright, little, I'm recording. Get your butt out of here. Alright, I took some notes because my mind's going blank right now. This little girl's trying to get all up on me. Alright. Alright. If you can't define yourself by your future, you will be defining yourself by your past. And a lot of times people are trying to advance out of their past. You know, a lot of us have some situations in our past where, you know, some things we're not the happiest about, or we hold regrets or shame or things of that nature. And we got to be able to learn to let go of these feelings and emotions. A good way to do that is stepping into the unknown. And what I mean by that is stop using your everyday thought patterns. Say a human has 90,000 thoughts in a day. I'd say probably 80,000 of them are repeated thoughts. Repeated thoughts that are you already have on a daily basis, nothing new. You're creating yourself over again, pretty much very close to the replication of your previous self. So you have to get yourself out of your environment, and you have to be greater than your environment. Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about this a lot in his videos. Great man, very smart. He's running a whole program. I'm telling you, you got to go look into that stuff. It's super awesome. But greater than your environment will help you get past your past and settle into the brilliant future in which you want. And to start off, you know, you got to put yourself in a situation where you can change up your thought processes. Your thoughts create your reality, and if you are continuously thinking about your past, you can't focus on your future. And if you're constantly stuck in a state of your past and thinking that you're going to be able to change, your future, it's just insane. You have to start within yourself. A lot of people, they believe all their thoughts that they have are their own true original thoughts, and a lot of times, you know, our thoughts are programmed into our mind, would it be from TV, media, our parents' way of thinking, things of that nature. And that can also make it hard to break out of programming, even the past experience that our parents had, the thoughts that they've had that made them who they are. You know, everybody's parents are different, but some can get stuck in loops. Some, you know, if you get constantly heard the same thing and you grow up now and you use those same thought processes, and if there's parts of you that you want to change, but you always keep the same thought processes and never change anything up or try to try different scenarios, I don't know how you think you would ever change. So, another thing to practice, meditation, of course. Going deep into meditation will allow you to break down some of these thought processes and become more aware of them and how you truly actually feel. A lot of people are just on autopilot. You know, they will think they think, and in reality they're just flowing with the same old things that they've been doing. You get stuck doing the same thing every single day. You wake up at this time, you eat this sandwich, you do this thing. You know, another good point I was about to make, which I just thought of, is about the food. Food is information. If you want to, you know, change your life, back Lil, you're quit. If you want to change your life, you know, change what your eating habits are. Each food has a different color. It has different information, different stored thoughts. You know, you can gain certain types of emotions and thought process simply by eating. So changing your food can actually completely change your future. Not just physically, very much metaphysically. eating less heavy and fatty foods, less trans fats, things of that nature, you will completely be able to transform physically and metaphysically. When your body is absorbing things, you know, think of it like this. If you're eating like a candy bar or a big chunk of meat, and don't get me wrong, I still eat meat. I'm not perfect, and I don't necessarily believe it's completely terrible or completely great to eat or not to eat it, you know. But I'm still debating on that myself. But one thing I do know, when you are eating things like heavy meats or sugars, not natural sugars, you know, trans fats, lipids. Lipids aren't not actually too terrible, but things of that nature, when it goes through your digestive tract, you are not as able to consume it. You know, your body is a living organism. It has electromagnetic energy shooting through it. You're constantly firing off electrically, and when you consume a dead piece of meat, that no longer has any electrical signal traveling through it. You know, it's not firing off anymore. It's just stagnant. It's just sitting there. Well, if you eat a pear or you eat an apple or something of that nature, when you consume that, it's still living. And it's receiving and giving electromagnetic signals. And it interacts with your body. And you can gain and transfer energy and understand things about nature and yourself just simply by eating. It's a very interesting concept. So, you know, eating a good mix of everything is good, but eating too much meat, too much of that will clog you up, and you won't be able to send those signals back and forth as well. Your conductivity is going to be weaker. So, couple things here for the next few videos. I'm going to be probably creating a meditation here, maybe by the weekend. I don't know. If you haven't already, go check out my Instagram page. I just posted my first video there. I'll probably get another one up there tomorrow. It's at Hippie Stank, same as this, except there's no space in between. My Facebook yet, I'm still getting that set up. I really haven't done too much with that. I'm about to put in my order for my first set for my candle making. I'm going to make a couple videos of me going through and fooling with that stuff and showing you a couple things that I've learned myself, and this is going to be my actual first attempt at making candles. So I'm going to get that on video and share that experience with you guys, because I'm going to be making tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of candles here after a while. Also, soaps. We make soaps. Still have a lot of learning to do with that, but I got some good ideas. Definitely want to make some fragrances, essential oil-based, crystal-based essential oils, and little incense sticks, you know, and little cone burners. Gonna make some of those. Another thing in the works, which I'm going to be creating, which this is going to take a little more time, and the reason I want to do this is my grandfather used to make these, and it's basically a clock. You use like the face of a wrist watch, and you can build like a styrofoam container around it, and he would put all kinds of different stones that, you know, correlate with a certain energy or correlate with a certain, you know, to help flow a certain, I don't know if it would, you know, your heart chakra focus mainly there, maybe communication, or maybe your third eye. A lot of them, he had a lot of amethyst and a lot of higher chakra things. And, you know, I never really, my grandfather, even when I was young, was in his 80s, so these were just relics that he had sitting around. So I'm interested in creating some myself, and maybe I'll be able to get an example of one he created at some point, but I'm going to put some of those together. I'll have a website probably in the next few months. I just really have to burst this business off the ground. I need to, you know, I'm going to make business cards. I'm going to go, I work at a really cool shop in Yellow Springs. It's a crystal shop, and hopefully I'm going to be able to present my product to them, and they'll be interested in taking that on as well. So, a lot of things going on. I hope everybody out there is enjoying their week. It is early morning for me right now. It's good. Well, it's about 9 o'clock. I got work later today. I might take a walk through the Glen. If I get out early enough, it's not too dark. You know, maybe I'll do a little filming. I probably won't be able to get out early enough for that, but we will see. Again, basing your experience in life on your future, on a bright, brilliant future, having thoughts, I am affirmations about your future. I am going to be successful. I will go on this journey, and I will be strong. You know, I'm going to go against my odds and be successful. And you're gonna have to accept that there's gonna be hardships and things of that nature. Now, look at this little kitty over here. Good Lord, it's animals today. But now, do some meditation, get really deep and relaxed, align yourself, get completely aligned, and, think about your future and aligning with that frequency. It's not, you don't get what you want, you get what you are. And there's already versions of you living the exact life that you are wanting to live in this exact moment. And it's not you becoming that. You already are that. It's you need to look at it, focus on it, accept that that's the life you're going to live. Respect your life. Align your emotions with your actions. Believe in yourself, and then let all that feeling go. And don't create resistance by constantly wanting it, because when you want something, you don't have it, and that's a gap. You already have it. It's just aligning yourself with that. Getting yourself prepared by eating correctly, meditation, good thoughts, getting out of a normal structured daily programming that you've been going through. Try to take back in moments and realize your goals during your day. Don't just think at them one time. Break out of the norm and get aware of your surroundings. Practice being aware, and practice on really thinking about what you want. When you put your mind towards something, be detailed. Really tell your mind what you want. So, I appreciate y'all stopping in, watching the video today. This is Hippie Stack. Follow me on Instagram. My Facebook is really still not there yet, but we're working on it. Give me a like, subscribe. I'm going to keep pushing out this content. I'm just getting started. I'm going to get better at my videos. As soon as I can get something other than my iPad here to maybe record on, and maybe get a computer, I'll be able to do some better editing. I do have some editing skills, in which they will get better the more I practice and such. So, thank you very much for joining me today, and have a wonderful week. Stay positive. Don't let people pull you down. And love yourself. As this says here, which you probably cannot read because it's upside down. Just let the love and take hold. Have a good one, y'all.